Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that might make you question your own behavior. We're talking about the phenomenon of apologizing for the state of one's house before anyone has even stepped inside. It's a quirky habit that has a deeper psychological root, and it's all about the way we were raised and how we perceive hospitality. So, let's explore this intriguing behavior and uncover why it happens. First off, it's important to understand that this behavior isn't about self-consciousness or perfectionism. It's not that these individuals are obsessed with cleanliness. Instead, they grew up in households where hospitality was a performance rather than a genuine exchange. In these homes, having guests meant a lot of preparation and a sense of competition. The family's reputation and standing in a stranger's eyes depended on how well the house was kept. So, when these individuals apologize for their house, it's not because they're anxious about tidiness, but because they're paying a small tax to the guest, establishing that they know the house isn't perfect and that they're welcoming the guest despite any shortcomings. This behavior often stems from a childhood where hospitality was conditional. Children raised in such households learn that affection is contingent on meeting a certain standard. When they grow up, they carry this pattern into adulthood. Apologizing for the state of their house is a way to signal that they're aware of the house's imperfections and that they're willing to put in the effort to make it a welcoming space. It's almost like a small favor they're doing for the guest, making them feel like they're being graded. Now, it's worth noting that this behavior isn't exclusive to these individuals. A study by Arlen Mahler and colleagues in 2019 found that exposure to conditional regard in childhood can lead to poorer peer and romantic relationship quality in adulthood. The mechanism behind this is projection. Adults raised on conditional terms tend to assume that others are also operating on the same terms. So, when they apologize for their house, it's not just about the physical space but also about the emotional and social dynamics at play. But here's the interesting part. This habit can be softened over time. As individuals become more aware of their behavior, they might start to notice that their apologies are often unnecessary. A guest who genuinely appreciates the house might not even notice the mess, and a partner who points out the excessive apologies might help them realize that the house is often fine. This realization can lead to a more relaxed approach, where they acknowledge the room's imperfections without an apology, allowing the guest to feel welcomed without the preemptive tax. In conclusion, this behavior is a fascinating insight into how our childhood experiences shape our adult behavior. It highlights the impact of conditional regard and the way we perceive hospitality. So, the next time you find yourself apologizing for your house, remember that it might be a remnant of a childhood lesson about earning the right to have people over. And who knows, maybe it's time to let that guest in without the apology, and see how they react.